Hey everybody, it's Jonny Bowden with a very serious video today. Today I want to talk to Republicans and I want to talk to Democrats about this face mask thing. Now I know I made a video about face mask wearing from a health point of view and I gave you my opinion about it earlier and you were very kind. You wrote lots of great comments about it. But right now I want to get a little more direct specifically to the people on the extreme right and the people on the extreme left who have turned mask wearing into a political event and a political action and a political statement. And I want to talk to both of you about it. And probably neither side is going to love what I have to say, but please listen anyway. So first, let me start with my liberal friends. Liberals, Democrats, progressives, stop pretending there isn't an issue here. All the people who don't agree with you that we should be hunkered down and protecting ourselves against this enemy and acting as if Armageddon is about to come any minute, all of you are acting as if these people who don't believe that are nuts. They're not nuts. They're dealing with a very serious issue. The people who are talking about individual liberty and who really feel offended by the fact that we're making recommendations that everybody has to do something that they don't feel like doing, they're not nuts. They have a value on individual liberty, which means a lot to them. They didn't like it when we told them you had to wear seatbelts. They didn't like it when they told them you had to wear motorcycle helmets. So you get nowhere by looking at people who disagree with you and saying, you guys are crazy. How can you not see the world the way I see it? You have to start by understanding that there is an issue here. What we have here are two values that we all kind of really believe in. And some of us are a little bit more leaning towards one than the other. But the two values are our right to freedom, our right to make choices for ourselves, our right to protect ourselves our own way without entrenching on the rights of other people, right? That's one value that we all love, free speech. But free speech ends at the place where you call fire in a crowded theater. So when it infringes on my rights as a citizen to not be stampeded in the theater, then it's a real issue. So the general health of the populace is one value. We all want to protect each other and ourselves. And the real issue of whether or not people should be forced to do things that they don't want to do. Now, I happen to think in this case that we should all wear masks. But I don't think that the people who have issues with it, reasoned issues with it, are all crazy. And I don't think we're going to get anywhere, liberals, talking to the people who disagree with us by calling them nuts and uneducated, because they're not. What they are is they're balancing two things, and one of them means more to them than maybe it does to you guys and to us, okay? And you'll get much further instead of saying to those people, how did you ever think such crazy things? Asking them in the spirit of inquiry and curiosity and some kind of compromise, asking them, how did you come to feel this way and why? And is there any place in between where we can meet? So liberals, that's your assignment. Stop thinking they're nuts and start talking to them and understanding what they're feeling. You may find there's a lot of areas of agreement. Okay, now, Republicans, here's your job. Stop making this a political act. I want one of you to be smart enough to go out and design a MAGA mask. Make a mask that says MAGA and wear it. Let that be your political statement, not wearing masks. Don't make it be a political statement to ignore science and to ignore the consensus opinion of all the people who are looking at this objectively. Make your statement, put a big MAGA mask on. And by the way, guys, you want to make America great again. Well, you can't do it if we're all sick, we're all dying, and the economy is shut down. So instead of making your political statement not wearing a mask and ignoring all the experts, why not say, look, we know it's not perfect research. We know that there are questions about whether masks are 100% effective. Of course there are. Let's say it's 10% effective. You know how many thousands of people you could prevent getting this virus for just if it were 10% more effective? And what's the cost? The only cost seems to me to be an ego thing, that like the people who have really taken this position are like, you aren't going to catch me dead with a mask. Come on, put on the MAGA mask, make America great again, wear the mask, make your statement, but for God's sake, how can wearing a mask be something that is so contentious when it could really be a statement of how we could all be together? I mean, if we were invaded by Mars, right, we'd all somehow bury our differences and figure out a way to fight this common enemy. Maybe we could do that with this. and without making either ignoring science or being frightened to death of what we're finding out. Maybe there's something in between those two things where we could find some common ground. So that's my message to you guys. I hope that you listen to it. This is Jonny Bowden, and I'll see you on the next video.